All right, guys, I am back. I took a break with school finishing and I'm back. I just got a delivery of compost. Yeah, it's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Even though my brother-in-law told me it's different whenever you see it. So we've got 5 yards of compost to move. So let's do it. Penny. Hi. Also, I got a puppy. Meet Penny. She is almost 6 months old. The chickens are doing great. Oh, there's 2. Trixie is in there working on an egg. So I extended their run a little bit and then a little bit more. So they have a nice big space, but even still, they love to go out in the yard. I have started letting them free range a little bit when I'm home. I still kind of worry about it because the neighbors have cats that are indoor outdoor, and one of them I know would gladly make one a snack. Best investment I made the last couple of months was buying this gorilla cart. Oh my goodness. It is way cheaper than a wheelbarrow and it's fantastic. So this one is 8 cubic feet and it's great. So much cheaper than a wheelbarrow and it holds more. So we're gonna move some compost. That's the process of 1 load. And that's about how much I can really push in here and dump. So that's a pretty good bit. Almost a full cart. So now what, like 200 more trips? All right, that is 2 loads done. Yeah, it's also like the hottest part of the day. It's 88 degrees, which is not actually bad for Central Florida in June. So, but I'll probably do 1 or 2 more loads, and it's so breezy right now too. But I plan to work on it mostly in the mornings and the evenings whenever it's cool. All right, so this is 5 gorilla cart loads. That's a good amount, man. Whew. I'm out of breath though. And I'm sweaty. And now it keeps getting overcast, and then it makes me think that I can do more. But we put a pretty good dent in it. Let's take a quick look, and then I'm going back inside because it's very hot. All right, so there's the dent. It's actually a pretty good bit, guys. And it only took, I don't know, I'm a terrible guess at time and measurements and so much dirt. Maybe it was like 12, 15 minutes most. It wasn't bad. So if I can just chip away at that 5 loads at a time, I'll be there pretty soon. Well, good morning. It is another day and I am just out here watering. I hope you can see that okay in the light. Last night I came out and did 2 more carts full of compost so I could plant up these fabric raised beds, fabric pots. I don't know what they're called, that I bought a while back. I have all these crepe myrtle trees that I got from subscribing to the Arbor Day Foundation, and I might have shown these way back like February, but I got 10 plants and 9 of them lived, which is incredible. I've only had 1 experience with a crepe myrtle and I learned a lot with that one. I know I've talked about that. But so these were getting super root bound in the pots that I had them in. So I put 3 in each little planter. So they are already looking much better. I knew they really needed to get into some actual containers because they had been in those pots for quite a while. I didn't plant them deep enough because I had limited soil at the time. And I knew that I would be getting a lot of compost at some point. So last night when it got cooler, I think it was like 8:30, something like that, before all the mosquitoes came out and before it got too dark, I came out and got these little guys planted. It did take 2 carts full of compost. So it did take a good bit of time and energy to fill these, but definitely needed to be done. Some of the crepe myrtles, like this one right here on the end, this one, you can tell it has all this growth coming out this direction and then 1 stem coming straight up. This was the original stem, this tall one, but it didn't have quite enough soil, and its stem, the roots were so small that it didn't really have enough support. So it started growing sideways. So I'm not exactly sure what to do with that, but I just planted it straighter up and hopefully it will eventually correct itself. If not, it'll have a really cool, unique shape. My brother-in-law has been wanting an olive tree for forever, I'm pretty sure, and he's talked about it a good bit the last couple of years. So around his birthday this year, Fast Growing Trees had one of their olive trees buy one get one free. So I bought us both an olive tree. So that's really exciting. It came looking phenomenal and it has grown so much. So here is the olive tree that we got. I mean, look at it. It is beautiful. It has put on a good bit of growth too. It was in its original container for, I don't know, a month and a half or so. So to be in its original container for that long, it looks so good. But look, it's beautiful. This is a new plant that I bought recently. See it right here? It's called a yesterday, today, tomorrow plant. It has, I think it grows 5 to 8 tall and wide. it really needs full shade in Central Florida sun. I had it over in the other corner over here, which I thought was full shade, but I've been watching it mostly shade. I've been watching it the last few days and it's like mostly sun. So maybe it's in the fall, it's mostly shade, and in the summer it is mostly sun. So I had it in there for about a week and I was watering it a few times a day and it just kept wilting. So I moved him over here 2 days ago, I guess, and not a single wiltage has happened. But even with all the wilting, like you can see, it has lots of new growth on it. Every center point of a branch has new growth. This corner over here is the only part of my yard that is full shade. All right, guys, this is the task for today. We are painting the coffee table. I think it's time. I started the other day. You can probably tell the finish is different. So I have a chalk paint. That's the only black that I currently have, and since I have it, that's what we're gonna use. I might not like it. I don't know. We'll see. But regardless, I have it, so I can see if I even want the table to be black. I might want to find a contact paper to put on the top or something. I don't know. But I'm tired of it looking like this, so we're gonna paint it. All right, that did not take very long at all. And I really like it. I think it looks really nice. I don't mind it with the table either. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.